Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I believe you are all keeping well. Stay home and be safe. Well, students, I think it's high time we began our classes. Okay, so I welcome you all to this world of English. Before we get into the lesson, let's discuss some of the known concepts. What do you understand by the word family, or how do you define family? Family is a group of people who are related to each other, such as a mother, a father, and their children. Okay, simple terms. A family is a group of people who are related to each other, especially parents and their children. Okay, fine. Students, look at the pictures that are depicted on the screen. You have two pictures, right? The first picture contains father, mother, and two children. Okay, and the second picture contains so many people. Okay, so what do you understand by looking at these two pictures? Okay, the first one is nuclear family. A nuclear family is a group consisting of parents and their children. You have parents and two children. Okay, sometimes a nuclear family may contain father, mother, and even a single child. The second picture depicts the joint family. Okay, joint family is a family lives together with all family members up to second generation, like grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, and their grandchildren. Okay, simple. We have grandparents, we have parents, we have aunts and uncles, and we have grandchildren. That's how you see the joint family consisting of so many people. Okay, now do you understand the difference between nuclear family and joint family? Students, you might be wondering why we are discussing the concepts that are purely of social studies, right? Yes. In our first unit, we are going to discuss about the human relationships, and our first unit is titled as family. And we have reading A, reading B, and reading C that are purely of discussing about the human relationship. Okay, now when we look at the reading A title, it is titled as the tattered blanket. Now what does it mean, tattered blanket, or what does it mean first? Tattered. The meaning of tattered is torn. Now the tattered blanket is torn blanket. But what does the expression the tattered blanket refer? It refers to the tattered love mother had received from her son. Okay, the mother always wished for the love of her son, but her son never bothered about his mother. He was always behind, building his life, leaving his mother behind. But mother wished her son's love towards her. Okay, so before we get into the lesson, let's know little bit about the author. Okay, the lesson Tattered Blanket is written by Kamala Das. Let's know more about her. Kamala Das is the daughter of a famous Malayalam poet. She is an internationally known poet, short story writer, and novelist who writes effortlessly both in English and Malayalam. She has bagged many awards for her literary works. Some of them are Asian Poetry Prize, Kent Award for English Writing from Asian Countries, Asian World Prize, Sahitya Akademi Award, and Violar Ramavarma Sahitya Award. Here in the present story, The Tattered Blanket, the author Kamala Das tries to bring out the diminishing family values in the society. The characters in the story are older woman, Kamala, a widow, the daughter of the old woman, Gopi, the son of the old woman. Dear students, now let's get into the lesson. When he arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate, his mother, who was lying in an armchair on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. "Kamala, there is somebody at the gate," she said. "Somebody is in a car." Okay, now let's know the meanings of some of the words. The meaning of unexpectedly is not foreseen, not expected. Okay, countryside is a village and futile is unsuccessful. Fine. Now, when he arrived, who is he here? Here he is Gopi, the son of old women. Okay, we have three main characters in the lesson. One is old woman, Kamala, the widow and daughter of the old woman, and third one is Gopi, the son of the old woman. Okay, now he arrived. Who arrived? He, Gopi, arrived unexpectedly at his home in the countryside in his office car and got down at the gate. His mother, who was lying in an armchair, who was lying in the armchair, it was his mother, old woman, on the veranda, made a futile attempt to get up. She was trying to get up and see who it was. Okay, and she says to her daughter, "Kamala, there is somebody at the gate." Okay, and there is somebody else in the car. Have you understood? Kamala, her eldest daughter, a widow, who was sitting huddled up on the thinna on the veranda, her head and ears covered with a thin bath towel, got up reluctantly, walked slowly to the gate, and screwing up her eyes, peered into the darkness. Okay, now let's know the meanings of some of the words. Huddled. The meaning of huddled is held arms and legs close because of fear or cold. Thinna is sit out, an elevated place on the veranda. Reluctantly is something that you are not willing to do. Screwing up eyes, narrowing the eyes to look more carefully. Who is Kamala here? Kamala is the eldest daughter of the old woman. And where was she sitting? She was sitting on the veranda. Okay, and her head and ears were covered with a thin bath towel. Okay, when Amma says, Amma is a old woman, mother of this Kamala. Okay, when mother says there is somebody at the gate, okay, there is somebody in a car, then Kamala moves reluctantly, not willing to go, but she walks slowly to the gate, screwing up her eyes, and she peered into the darkness. She looks into the darkness carefully to find out who it was. Okay? She saw a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate. "Oh, Gopi," she said in her grating voice, "why is a sudden unexpected visit?" So who is she here? She is Kamala. Okay, Kamala goes to see who it was in the car. When she sees a bald, fat, middle-aged man walking in through the gate, and she realizes that it was Gopi, her brother. Okay, and she says, "Why is this sudden unexpected visit?" Okay, she asks, why was that sudden unexpected visit? Okay, is it clear? So students, how is Gopi described here? He is described as a bald, fat, middle-aged man. Okay, bald, fat, middle-aged man. Kamala, who is it? Her mother asked loudly from the veranda. "Gopi," the man said. "There was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back." Okay, now as Kamala and the man were conversing, or the Gopi were conversing, Amma was so worried. She wanted to know who it was, so she asks Kamala, Kamala, who it is? Okay, and the man says, Gopi, I am Gopi. Okay, now who is Gopi? Gopi is the son of the old woman. Okay, and he says there was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram, and so he just dropped in on his way back. Okay, without any appointment, he just comes in. Who? Kamala, who is it? There was a note of alarm in Amma's voice. Amma, why are you so scared? Kamala, Gopi's elder sister, asked her a little awkwardly, as if you are seeing Gopi for the first time. So Amma asks Kamala once again who it was. Okay, and this time there was a note of alarm. There was lot of anxiousness in Amma's voice. Okay, so Kamala says, Amma, why are you so scared? Why are you so scared? Why do you act as if you are seeing Gopi for the first time? Okay. Amma, it's me, Gopi, he said again. He bent down and brought his face close to her wrinkled cheeks. Amma, it's me. Gopi? Kamala, I can't believe it. Has this school closed for vacation? Okay, now let's know the meaning of wrinkled. The meaning of wrinkled is a line or crease that appears when we become old. Okay, now this time Gopi goes close to his mother and says, Amma, it's me. But Amma is unable to recognize her son Gopi. Okay, and she says to Kamala, she asks Kamala, Gopi, I can't believe it. Has the school closed for vacation? She asked. Has the school closed for vacation? Amma is often like this these days. She doesn't recognize anybody. Gopi's sister explained. But sometimes her memory is quite sharp. Then she asks me if we have sent any letter. I tell her everything is fine with you, Vimala, and the kids. What is the point of telling her that you haven't written for a year? Poor thing. I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy. So Gopi goes close to his mother and says that he is Gopi, her son. But Amma is unable to recognize him. Okay? And Kamala tries to explain that these days Amma is like this. Okay, but Kamala says that Amma's memory is quite sharp, that she remembers whether you have sent a letter or not. She asks whether you have sent any letter. And Kamala says that everything is fine with the Gopi and the family. And she also says, what is the point of telling that Gopi hasn't written any letter for a year? And she never thought of making her mother unhappy. I got a promotion last year. After that, I am always on my toes. And there are tours quite often. I don't get any time to write letters. Why don't you ask Vimala to write? Or doesn't she get time to? So Gopi says that he got a promotion last year and he is always on his toes. He is always busy with his workload, and he says that he doesn't get any time to write letters. So Kamala asks, okay, fine, if you don't get time to write. Now, why don't you ask Vimala to write? Or she also doesn't get time to write? What are you mumbling over there? Amma said loudly. I heard somebody coming in a car. Who is it? I told you it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he? Yes, Amma, it's me. I've come from Delhi. Who did Gopi marry? Amma said, suddenly lowering her voice. I mean, what's his wife's name? So as Gopi and Kamala were conversing, Amma becomes very anxious to know who it was who actually came by car. So she asks, who is it? And Kamala says that it was Gopi. But Amma says, But he is in Delhi, right? Isn't he? Then Gopi interrupts and he says, Amma, I have come from Delhi. And suddenly Amma asks, who did Gopi marry? Okay, you can understand how she is unable to recognize her son, even his voice. Okay, don't say you have forgotten her name too. Don't you remember Vimala, District Collector Nambiyar's eldest daughter? Gopi's sister said, oh, I forgot the name. Was there a letter from Gopi today? There was. He writes every day. When Amma asks the name of Gopi's wife, Kamala says, Amma, please don't say that you have forgotten her name too. And Kamala reminds that the wife of Gopi is Vimala and she is a daughter of District Collector Nambiyar. Okay, and then Amma suddenly remembers, oh, I forgot. She says, I have forgotten. Fine. And suddenly her memory, her mind drifts towards her son. She asks her daughter Kamala, Kamala, was there any letter today from Gopi? And Kamala says, yes, Amma, he writes every day. Okay, he writes every day. Have you understood? I'm terribly upset if I don't get a letter from him every day. He knows it. That's why he writes every day. So Amma says, okay, when Amma inquires about Gopi and asks, okay, whether he had written a letter or not, then Kamala says, Amma, every day Gopi writes letter. And Amma says, okay, Amma says, I really feel upset if I don't get letter from him. And she also says that he knows if he doesn't write letter, that Amma would be upset. Okay, now look at the way she talks. Who says these words? Kamala. Okay, Kamala, the Gopi sister says, look at the way she talks. Just as I told you, you know nothing about what's going on here, do you? So here Gopi is completely involved in looking after his family affairs and he is always on his toes with regard to his work. He never bothered about his mother or sister, so he doesn't know anything what is happening in the house. Okay, but mother longs for her son's love. And Kamala never wants to hurt her mother's feelings. So she would always tell lies to her mother that Gopi writes everyday letter asking about her mother. Okay, have you understood? Who is that? Amma said again. Who is that in a cart? It's me, Gopi said. I had to come to Thiruvananthapuram. I thought I should drop in to see you, Amma. Who is her Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Is it far from here? No, it's quite near. Okay, so Amma again interrupts and asks who it was in the cart. And the man says that it is Gopi. And he also says he had to come to Thiruvananthapuram and he thought of seeing his Amma. But Amma is unable to recognize her son Gopi. And she herself asks Gopi, her son. She asks her son Gopi, who is her Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? Okay. I don't know how I can bring back her memory, Gopi's sister said to him exasperatedly. Gopi placed his briefcase on the thinna. He opened it and pulled out the contents, clothes, files, a shaving set. Do you know my son Gopi? Amma asked him. He is in Delhi, a government officer. He has Kesar Yogam. He draws a salary of 2,500 rupees. So, Gopi's sister Kamala says that she doesn't know how to bring back her memory because Amma is unable to recognize even her son. Okay? And Gopi placed his briefcase on the thinna and he opens it. Okay? And his briefcase contained clothes, files, and shaving set. And again Amma interrupts. Amma asks Gopi, "Do you know my son Gopi?" And Amma says that her son Gopi is in Delhi, is a government officer. He has Kesar Yogam. The meaning of Kesar Yogam is a well settled life. And he also draws a salary of 2500 rupees. Amma is unable to recognize that Amma is talking to her son. Okay? Is it clear? Do you know him? Yes, I know him. Tell him to send me a blanket. There is a cold mist in the mornings. If I catch a cold, it doesn't leave me for a long time. Tell him to send a blanket, won't you? A red one. I had a blanket, the one he brought for me when he was studying in Madras. It is all tattered now, just a ball of knotted yarn. Tell him to send me a red blanket, will you? I'll tell him, he nodded. Amma is unable to recognize that she is talking to her own son. Okay, she is unable to realize that it is her son. Okay, so she asks, "Do you know my son?" And the man says, Gopi says, yes, he knows him. And Amma says to say to her son to buy a new blanket. Okay, and she also says the color. She wanted the red color because it's very cold in the morning, and she wanted a new red blanket. And she also says, you see the power of her memory. She remembers that a blanket her son bought when he was studying in Madras. Okay, since the old blanket is completely tattered, and she asks to get another new one. Okay, so Amma is not able to recognize that she is talking to her son, and she tells him to get or inform her son to get a new red blanket for her. And the man nods his head. Is it clear? Please don't forget to tell him. The mist is not good for me. I think I'll stretch myself out for a bit. I have been sitting too long in the armchair. I have a pain in the neck. Gopi's sister put Amma to bed and came back to the veranda. Amma once again reminds and tells him not to forget to inform to her son about the red blanket, because the cold is not good for her, and if she gets cold, it doesn't leave her for a long time. Okay, and Amma says that she would go and stretch out for some times because she had been sitting so long in the armchair, and she says that she has neck pain. Okay, so Gopi's sister Kamala takes Amma to the bed and makes her to lie on the bed. Okay, you didn't come to see Amma, did you? Delhi is too expensive. You know, I have 4 children to look after. I can't make both ends meet with my salary, and one has to keep up one's status. It will be a great help if I can raise some money by selling my share of the family property. I came to talk it over with you. So Kamala, after leaving his mother on the bed, she comes back to her brother, and her brother says, Delhi is too expensive, and he has 4 children to look after. The meaning of look after is to take care. And it's difficult to manage life with a limited salary. Okay, the meaning of make both ends meet is to manage or cope. So the purpose of Gopi's arrival to the house was, by now we can understand, he wanted to sell his property and get some money from it and get back to his life. Okay, you'll sell your land and go away with the money. I know you won't come here anymore after that. Don't say that. I will come when I get time, your time. He saw the irritation on his sister's face. It took you more than 5 years to find time to come here. So when Gopi says that the purpose of his coming home is to sell his property and get some amount or some money, Kamala was so upset and she was so disappointed. She says to her brother that he would sell the land, and once he gets money, he would never turn to the family again. Okay, and Gopi saw kind of irritation on his sister's face. Okay, and Kamala also says that it took almost 5 years to come back to the house. Amma is 83 now. I don't think she will pull much longer. It took you so long to visit her after the last time. But Amma can't remember who I am, he said, smiling feebly. But do you remember your Amma? So Kamala knew that once her brother sells his property and once he gets amount or money, Kamala knew that her brother would never turn back to the house. And so she says to her brother, you know, Amma is 83 now and she may not live much longer. Okay, and it took so long to visit her last time, and she always longs for your love. But see what Gopi says. Gopi says, but Amma can't remember who I am. See what kind of a human being Gopi is. Smiling feebly, he says, see, I come to visit her, but Amma is unable to recognize me as her son. So he says, what is the point of coming? Okay, and Kamala asks, but do you remember your Amma? Okay. So students, this is the end of the lesson, the tattered blanket. I believe now we have understood how the tattered blanket, the title is related to human relationship, the relationship between mother and her son. Okay, fine. Here you can watch a small animation of your lesson, the tattered blanket.
An old woman, Kamala, a widow and daughter of the old woman, Gopi, son of the old woman. In the beginning, mother lying in an armchair tried to get up from her chair on hearing a car sound.
Kamla, there is somebody at the gate in a car. Just see who has come.
Kamala, her elder daughter, a widow, got up forcefully and went to the gate and peered into the darkness.
Oh, Gopi, it's great to see you after a long time. Why this sudden unexpected visit?
Mother asked Kamala from the veranda.
Kamla, who is it at the gate?
Gopi said to his mother, Amma, it's me, Gopi. There was a meeting in Thiruvananthapuram. I just dropped in on my way back to see you once. Amma asked again in a bit of confusion.
Who is it, Kamla?
Kamala asked her awkwardly.
Amma, why are you so scared? As if you were seeing him for the first time. He is our Gopi.
Gopi bent down, took her blessings, held his mother's cheeks and said, Amma, it's me, Gopi. Don't you remember me?
Gopi, I can't believe it. Kamla, has Gopi's school closed for vacation? Gopi, due to old age, Amma is not able to remember and recognize anybody. But sometimes she suddenly asks me if you have sent any letters. I always tell Amma that everything is fine with you, as I wouldn't dream of making her unhappy.
Actually, I got promotion last year and have become so busy since then. I won't get any time to write letters.
But why don't you ask at least Vimla to write? Doesn't she get any time to drop 1 or 2 letters? What are you mumbling over there, Kamla? I heard somebody coming in a car. Who is it? Amma, I have already told you, it's Gopi. But Gopi is in Delhi, isn't he?
Yes, Amma, it's me. I have come from Delhi.
I remember. Gopi got married. Whom did he marry? What is his wife's name? Don't you remember, Amma? He is married to Vimla, the eldest daughter of District Collector Nambiar. Oh yes, I forgot. Was there any letter from Gopi today? Yes, Amma, there was. He writes every day. I am terribly upset if I don't get a letter every day. Amma, Gopi knows and he writes us every day. Gopi, see how she talks. You hardly visit us and know nothing about what's going on here. Who is that in the car, Kamla?
Amma, it's me, Gopi. I had come to Thiruvananthapuram. On my way back, I dropped in to see you, Amma.
Amma. Who is your Amma? What is her name? Where does she live? See, brother, this is what the situation of Amma these days. I'm really worried how to bring her memory back. Do you know my son? He is in Delhi and he's a government officer. He has Kesari Yoga. He draws a salary of rupees 2,500 per month. Do you know him?
Yes, I know him.
Then please tell him to send 1 blanket. It is cold in the morning here. He brought for me a red one when he was studying in Madras. It is all tattered now. Tell him to send 1 red blanket now.
He nodded his head and told her that he would convey the message to Gopi.
Please don't forget to tell him. It is cold and not good for me. I have been sitting in the chair for a long time. I should stretch out for some time now, as I have pain in the neck.
Kamala took her mother in to put her to bed and came back.
I understand that you didn't come to see Amma, did you?
Delhi is too expensive, as you know. I have a family of 4 children and cannot make both the ends meet with my salary. I have decided to raise money by selling my share of the family property. My purpose of coming here today is to discuss the same with you. There was an irritation on Kamala's face.
I thought you still care us and came to spend some time with us here. But you came to sell your property and go away and won't be seen again.
Certainly, sister, but I'll come to see you as and when I get time.
It took 5 years for you to come here. Amma is 83 years now. She may not pull much longer, brother.
Smiling feebly, he says, "But Amma can't remember who I am."
As if you remember Amma. Do you remember Amma?